EA Sports, within the game. Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over. But let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
Did they ever have black pants? Huh. Guess not.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Raiders and the Titans on EA Sports.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, our matchup here in this one, as so many do, revolves around the quarterback position. We've got an interesting pairing here. Derek Carr of the Raiders, Ryan Tannehill of the Titans.
We do indeed. It's something I'm going to be watching for. Who can get off to a fast start? If you can go out, get points on the first drive, preferably a touchdown, you can really set the tone for the game. And I think that both of these quarterbacks are more than capable of doing just that.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Right to the air is Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 4 catches, 53 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses have better focus on.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Give him 18 on the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. First carry for Josh Jacobs. The tackle was by the Boston College product Harold Landry. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw his Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Touchdown! Darren Waller. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so with good yardage.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A first down carry for Henry, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, they go again with Henry, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Henry will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Haskins will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Pulling good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner.
Oh, my
pretty
God.
simple, doesn't it? Just score again.
No,
but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now it's Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans win
scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coach. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 11. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Henry up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now in Nashville, it's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. On 1st down, Carr. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing his car on third down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Carr's throw taken in by Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now Carr again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Carr to throw. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Got a man, and he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field. Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game. So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Monday night against the Patriots. A Thursday night game. And a Monday night game. And all 1 o'clocks from there on out. At Steelers. Well, we're back in a little while. Take a quick break. We'll be right back in a bit, though, and keep going. I'll do maybe 1 or 2 more, and then I kind of want to do a couple MLB games just to get going with that as well, because I want to finish that season off. So we'll do that as well tonight, hopefully, and that'll be it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you